What I love is the inhale. Very cool. Hey, real quick, I just want to welcome you to the Big Brain Singer channel, where singers and music lovers come together. I'm Charlie, and my goal is to share my knowledge of singing and love of music with as many people as possible. If you want to be the first to experience reactions just like this one, please join us on Twitch, links down below, Monday, Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And if you yourself are an aspiring singer and want a mini voice lesson from me, I hold a free and open vocal clinic every Friday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern as well. So make sure to join our community Discord server. Links are also down below. To join hundreds of music lovers like yourself and to stay updated on community events. I hope to see you there, and I hope you enjoy this reaction and analysis. All right. Kaleidoscope. This was already requested by Dragon Sab, but you want to bump it up because you can't be here often and you love Eivør. Cool. Well, we're going to go ahead and listen to it. Eivør, Tròdlabùndin. Tròdlabùndin. Let's hear it. Eivør is from the Faroe Islands. Her roots are in traditional Faroese music, but she also studied classical and jazz, sang in a rock band for a few years, and generally has a very varied musical style and interest. This song is in Faroese, and the title translates to Spellbound. Awesome. Let's hear it. Right away, you can already hear that, like, the purity of her sound is really just a well-trained instrument. It's not like a natural tone. It's a very pure, very like human sounding, very rooted sound, but it's trained in, which it clearly comes from her training classically. And the lack of tension in anything. Her ability to keep beat, right? Well, let's give her that attention, Wyvern. So that seamless descent into that really like beautiful, like chesty sound. Again, all a result of really, really fantastically trained vocal technique. One thing I love about this is the mastering literally makes it sound like she's like singing in the mountains. You know, you hear the sound going, it sounds like an echo. It's very well mastered for this video. You can hear the depth and like the vastness of where she is. Yeah, no, it's definitely not throaty. I think it's like it's up and away from the throat. Throaty, I would say, is more like constricted sounding. This sound is free as anything. A druid casting a spell on her. It's good context. Battisol 15. Not nasal, but the sound is far and away. So I don't want to confuse it. This is not falsetto. Also, falsetto is a term that doesn't really apply regularly to the female voice unless it's like manufactured. This actually is more of like a masky sound. It's not nasal. Guys, nasal and masky are very different things. Mask is using the sinus cavities and like the bone structure to resonate the sound. Nasal is lowering the soft palate to allow the nasal pharynx to be opened, which creates a totally different thing. So I would say the sound actually is masky, but not nasal. It's utilizing the natural resonances of the skull instead of just diffusing breath pressure through the nose, which is easier, but it creates a more distinct sound, which is why it's not necessarily always preferred. And teachers often go... All right, Cosmic. Teachers often avoid using nasality as a technique unless it's a teaching tool to get somewhere else. But yeah, the skull goes... Oh. Is anyone else getting Heilung vibes? This is sweet. So she's not like throat singing, but she's using all of these really lovely natural sounds of the voice. Extended technique, as we call it. Hey Fox, good to see you. All right. That was a shock. Yeah, of course I'm digitalist. I mean, that's like the cornerstone of my technique, is avoiding nasality while creating forward mask resonance. The skull. Exclamation point skull. Yeah. Kaleidoscope, that's a really good way of putting this. I mean, it's beatboxing. What is beatboxing? It's using multiple sounds made in the mouth and the voice. But she's also using that. So if you guys watched like Jeff, you know Joff from Jeff or Joff from Voice Play, and he has that video about singing low notes. We listened to him do the Oogie Boogie song, right? And he has those really super low notes, and he talks about in his instructional video using this feeling of clearing your voice as a way of finding that like growl. Now, she's not a bass. She is a high voice soprano, right? But she's still using that to access those lower parts of her voice, which doesn't sound low, but it has a really unique special timbre to it. So anyway, here we go. I'll get Milo treats right after this song. He's gonna get fat. What I love is the inhale. Very cool. And it's like a technical inhale. It's not just like it's a very refined inhale sound. That's cool. That is cool. All right, some digital. Let's get out of here. You guys are pervs. You can follow my OnlyFans if you want. I love this shot. Pascal, you're not wrong though. I think a large part of what this stream is trying out weird vocal stuff like alone in our rooms. It's been that way since the start, even before we were doing reactions. This is a beautiful video. Why is zoom in weird? But good drone shots. Really nice drone shots. Fjord's best nature. I agree. Good, Tao. That's how it should be. So I want to just go back real quick to that part about her, like the part she was doing before this with these very like soaring vocals. She's using her inhales really artistically, which is something that should not be unique just to this type of like unique, I don't know, like archaic or tribal sounding music. All inhales should be in the mood of what you're singing, because if you're mindlessly inhaling when you're singing, your sound is going to end up being mindless and not very good. But if your inhale, the inhale directly before you sing is in the mood of whatever you're singing, it's going to make your sound a lot better. Nordic folk, yeah, Nordic folk singing. Listen to her inhales between phrases. That's a long phrase, dude. Wait, that was all one breath. What the hell? Tao, I don't know why it's not working for you. Everything is broken. Maybe someone went in there and broke my butt. Wow. I fixed it, by the way, Tao. That's really freaking awesome. That last section with the drum kit, I really, really loved that. It's one of the things is like, how do you organize that in your head? Like, how do you organize as a musician? How do you organize that whole musical idea as a song? That like, that's all I was thinking about towards the end of it. Wow, you're still here. If you did enjoy the video, I want to invite you to check out my Patreon page where I offer multiple tiers of perks for both aspiring singers as well as music lovers who want to take their listening skills to the next level. Also, I do need to say it, like 90% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed to the channel. It really doesn't take much. Can you please just press the little button down there? If you made it this far, you probably fit in right with the rest of the people who are the Big Brain community. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.